Next on, Mage, my favorite. Yay! my,
Fucking Force Lich.
my favorite Death Knight, Frostlich Jaina. Battlecry, summon a 3/6 water elemental. Your elementals have lifesteal this game. And with the hero power, if it damages one minion, summon another. And it kills it, summon a 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Love it. 4 stars, 4 stars.
I give it 5.
Wow.
It's really, really strong for a control elemental deck.
Yep.
I mean, I think a lot of people are trying to counter Quest Mage at the moment.
Yeah, but not only... No, I think this would be perfect with a quest elemental deck. Like, if you have, like, with the card that's under it, Ghastly Conjurer, add a mirror image spell to your hand. That's a 1 mana cost card, and it's got from another minion. So, that's actually really good.
Yeah, as I said, they're trying to counter Quest Mage, I think. And in this case, you have now another Mage deck that goes completely the other way. It's not based on spells, it's based on freaking creature elementals. Or
True.
elemental creatures.
I'm actually going to try to make a quest like elemental deck, because I really want to give that a try.
You could try to combine it, absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, for me it's a little bit of a 4-star.
I give it 5.
Okay.
I think this card will get... We will see this in Constructed. I'm not sure it will be a purely elemental based deck, but I think just an elemental deck will be strong.
Yeah. I also said when we were there at, you know, our comrade to see this stream, I actually already said I'm gonna craft this one gold, like immediately.
I just want it.
Oh.
If I got this, I will make my elemental deck even better.
Yeah.
I already tried it, and elementals already have a very strong game in mage decks.
Yep.
I mean, the Steam Searcher, the 5/4, it's ridiculous.
True. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stay with 4 stars just because, you know, maybe I'm overrating this card. Maybe.
We'll see what it will do.
Yeah. Alright. 8 mana, 8/8, Syndragosa. Battlecry, summon 2, 0/1 Frozen Champions. So, with Frostless Jaina, kill the Frozen Champions. And you get a legendary minion, and you get another water elemental. That's bullcrap.
I'm not sure about this one. I mean, it's the basic 8 mana, 8/8.
Yep.
Okay. And it's fun that you get 2 times the 0/1 Frozen hero things, the Frozen Champions. And what I'm a little bit worried about is what you get from the Frozen Champions.
True.
Considering that they just die, it's not like they're going to be bounced or silenced, that kind of stuff. Just to destroy them, and you get a random legendary back. Could be strong. Could get Lich King. You get I don't know, 12 creatures. Dead wings.
Yep.
You could also get
Millhouse Mana Storm, or Lowwalker Cho, Ned Pagel. Actually, by the way, now I'm thinking about it, I'm also want to almost say Tinkmaster Spark, but I actually find that card actually kind of good. You could also, like, if you don't want a legendary minion, but you want a 5/5, you can actually, like, use it on one of the Frozen Champions, get a 5/5 instead of a 0/1, so that could also be a thing. Of course it will never happen, but I think that's also pretty good.
I think the card will see play.
Oh yeah.
I think, because of the Frozen Champions and random legendaries. Well, we've seen what the Priest card did. Where you use your hero power to get legendaries as well. But it's a solo dragon.
True.
And you haven't seen a lot of play in Mage, but it's a solo dragon.
And not only that, but with the Bone Drake that is neutral, you can also get Syndragosa out of it. So also pretty powerful. Alright, I'm gonna give this 3.5.
3.5 for me, yes.
No. Alright, Glacial Mysteries, 8 mana put.
Sorry, it's dust for me.
Really? Okay.
8 mana
Well, it's actually almost a mysterious challenger. Of course, it doesn't have a body.
It's 2 mana more, you don't even get a body from it.
Well, you can get Ice Barrier, you can get Ice Block, a Frozen Clone, Mirror Entity, so it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you can buy time. Cool.
Yeah, not only that, but I think actually this will see play. I really do.
Yeah, it's another way of getting your Ice Block.
Yep.
Which you already could do with drawing it, or using extra draw effects, or using 2-3.
Yeah, the Arcane Arcanologist. Yep.
There are already a lot of better ways to get the secret Invocation Mysteries.
Yeah, I will actually rate this 2 stars.
And basically, if you want to make this work, you have to play, I think, at least 4 secrets.
Yep.
And they have to be in your deck at the moment that you arrive at turn 8.
Yep. That is true, but still, I'm actually going to rate this 2 stars. Just so I think this will see some amazing plays. I think.
I give it 2 for the possibilities, otherwise it will be 1.
Alright. Alright, 3 mana Simulacrum. What? I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Simulacrum.
Oh, okay, thank you. Copy the lowest cost minion in your hand, so I'm already thinking immediately Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Possible, yes.
It's not only that, but also Molten Core. Like, get 2, like, or at least get already have 2 on the field, 1 Molten Core, then Simulacrum is already immediately free. So, it's still situational, but, yeah, I don't know how to play this with what kind of card. Like, if your lowest minion is like Archmage and Tinnitus, that is also amazing. But still.
I think this will be a card for Quest Mage.
Oh, that I thought also, but still, yeah. Then the best thing still is Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
So
they will use it for Sorcerer's Apprentice, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
because it's the lowest cost, and Sorcerer's Apprentice is just 2 mana, so you get another Sorcerer's Apprentice for. As you said, if you already have 2 of one of them on the board, or 2 of them, yeah, that won't work anymore. But if you have 1 of them on the board, 1 in your hand, you can use 2 mana to get another Sorcerer's Apprentice in your hand.
Exactly.
It's a late game thing that enables you, in another way, to get the 4 Sorcerer's Apprentice that you need for your combo.
It's almost like a little lower Echo of Medivh, like which copied every minion on your side of the field. Only this time your lowest cost minion in your hand. So
yeah, I think that will use it for Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah,
it's basically preparing yourself to go off.
Or you can also use it, by the way, for Ghastly Conjurer to get an extra mirror image.
Yeah,
that could also be
possibilities.
Yeah. Soon.
I think we will see it in Quest Mage. At one point, if you have, for example, use a Frost Nova and you have 3 mana left, you can just use this to get another of your Sorcerer's Apprentice in your hand to get your combo off quicker.
Yeah, and by the way, not only that, but if you want to like stalk, you can also use this for Doomsayer as well, by the way. It could happen. And
if I'm not mistaken, if you copy the card, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, you will get a Sorcerer's Apprentice in your hands, which counts as 1 for the quest, because it's not a card that your deck starts.
It's just spells.
Only spells? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Never mind that.
So that's why I'm also thinking like, well, our next card, Ghastly Conjurer. So,
yeah.
So that's for an extra spell. Alright, Simulacrum, I'm gonna rate it 2 stars.
I give it 3 because there's a lot of possibilities.
True. But yeah, okay. Well, alright, so next card, 4 mana, 2/6, Ghastly Conjurer, Battlecry, add a mirror image spell to your hand. I've heard this pretty good, especially for a Quest Mage, so...
Yeah, stalling.
Yep. So yeah, I think this was good.
Nothing more to say about it.
No, I actually find this actually 4 stars.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Alright, so next up, 3 mana, 3/2, Doomed Apprentice. Your opponent's spell costs 1 more. If it was 2 mana, then
it will be too strong.
Yes, exactly. So it's actually pretty balanced. But with this one, I really think the stats would be swapped a lot better with this one.
Yeah, I could agree on that. I think you should look at this as a card versus priest.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Also against Shaman, by the way, as well.
Yeah, Shaman as well.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna give it 3.
Well, yeah, 3 it seems fair. I think it's not like completely powerful, but it's not bad either.
No. All right. Okay, 2 mana, 1 free. Ice Walker, your hero power also freezes the target, which I find really good.
It makes control so much better.
Yep. And also for Shatter as well.
Yep.
So I find this actually 4 stars. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but actually I want to give it 4.
Ice Walker enables that, yes. The only downside, I think, it's 1/3 for 2 mana.
True, but it's pure for hero power. You actually, if this was in the grand tournament, this card, this would be OP as hell. Save like a Garrison Commander, you can use your hero power twice. It's freeze 2 targets.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, if it was in the GTT, this would be actually 5 stars probably, or at least 4. This would be really powerful. But for now, I'm gonna say, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give it 3.5.
I give it 3. It's the same with the Doom Apprentice. It's not like completely powerful, but it's not underpowered either.
No, so well,
it's really balanced.
Yeah. Alright, 3 mana, 3/4 Cold Wave Battlecry if an enemy is frozen, draw a card. This card. Yep, this card is bullcrap. This is so powerful. Only not on that, but for drawing a card, but also the body is really good. A 3 mana, 3/4 is way too good. And it also has an effect. So if this was like a 3/3 with an effect, this would be perfectly balanced. Only this one has 1 more life. So, wow.
Getting a cantripping on which you call it in Magic, it's really good.
Yeah.
You can play it, it gives you a card back. It's actually a freebie.
Yeah. So this is, and it's also a common, which I find, so everyone will play this for sure.
Yeah, if they play freeze effects in their deck.
Exactly. So yeah, this is really good.
If they play freeze effects in their deck, Blizzard, Frostbolts,
Ice Walker.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually gonna give.
Nova.
Oh yeah, true. I'm actually gonna give this 4.
I give it 4. It's really strong. It's really good.
Alright, Frozen Clone, one of my favorites actually right now. So after your opponent plays a minion, add 2 copies of it to your hand. So not only one also said you can also get Battlecry minions now instead of just Mirror Entity and its summons on the field. So I actually find this pretty good.
I have a little bit of a different opinion about it.
Okay, do tell.
The problem with it is, I think people now know that this card is there, Frozen Clone. So if you put down a secret, they will be aware of it, that it could be a Frozen Clone. So playing their key creatures, the big creatures, the creatures that can ruin them, it's not something they would do unless they could win the game at that moment. Because, in my opinion, the secret is a little bit underpowered because it doesn't do anything at the moment. I have the same thing with Mana Bind and Counterspell. I prefer Counterspell over Mana Bind solely because Counterspell does something at that moment. If your opponent plays a Fireball and you have a Mana Bind, cool, now you have a Mana Bind in your hand. They still get rid of the creature that they wanted to get rid of and attack you.
True.
Counterspell stops that. It influences the board at that moment, that situation. It's the reason why I also don't like Duplicate. Because, okay, cool, I get 2 copies in my hand, but it doesn't do anything at that moment.
Yeah, but no, but only that. But Duplicate was actually more for like fatiguing, like stalling the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I really need my secrets to do something at that moment. You have the hidden cache from Hunter that gives a creature in your hand +2/+2 if your opponent plays a creature. It's pretty nice, but it's not a really strong secret because it doesn't do anything at that moment. Frozen Trap, Explosion Trap, all that shit, that did something on the board.
True.
And in this case, Frozen Clone, yeah, it's nice because it's a secret that will make your opponent think about which creatures he plays. That he first plays a simple creature to trigger it, instead of playing his Lich King, which gives you 2 Lich Kings in your hand. But it's also something Mirror Entity does. It forces your opponent to play around it.
Yeah, but let's just say with this, I find this secret purely for Battlecry minions. Like Mirror Entity, if you play like your opponent plays the Lich King, of course Mirror Entity is better because it's already on the field.
Yeah.
So I find Frozen Clone pure for Battlecry minions, nothing more.
Yeah, and it's your opponent has to trigger it. So.
Well, still, like, say for example, they now need to, if you play Mirror Entity and Frozen Clone, they can't do shit, because, of course, the Battlecry, let's say, for Mirror Entity is gone, but you still have, like, those 2 in your hand to still activate a Battlecry. So, if you play this together with Mirror Entity, this is an insane card, but standing alone, it's probably not as strong.
Like, I think if you play against a Mage, they would use Gambling Book, where Mirror Entity sucks, but this card is really good for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not seeing the potential at the moment. When I'm looking at the meta game, how the standard is played. Versus Mages, yeah, Quest Mage, crap. They play Sorcerer's Apprentices, cool, you get 2 in your hand, but they still kill you, whatever.
Yeah. So
same goes for Shamans.
True.
Like, wow, they play a Firefly. Wow, cool, now I have 2 Fireflies in my hand. Wow.
Well, you can still get Elemental Synergy.
That's true.
So I don't see the downside of that one. Because it's 1 mana, so...
Pirates. Cool. They play another Pirate, another 1/1 or 2/1 or 3/2, 2/3.
Yeah, it's still wait. So like I said, I think with Mirror Entity and Frozen Clone combined, I think this card is really good. But standalone, it's probably not that good.
It could give you a lot of advantages in the right moments, but I think Frozen Clone will be a dead card against the enemy more times than it actually useful is. It's not useful enough in my opinion. In most situations I think it's a dead card.
Okay. I see potential, but I'm gonna give it 2 stars.
2 is fine by me.
Alright, so next up, 1 mana Breath of Sindragosa, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion and freeze it. So, for 1 mana, a random enemy minion, I can understand, but still, it's random. It's annoying.
It's Mage control. I think Breath of Sindragosa is going to see play.
Well, I think it's definitely going to see play, but still, it's annoying.
What was the other card? 2 mana, 4 damage to a random? Flame Strike or something? No, not Flame Strike. Was this from Goblins and Gnomes? 2 mana, 4 damage random to an enemy minion.
I can only think of like Goblin Blast Mage. That was in GVG.
No, Flame Cannon.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, good point.
Like Flame Cannon was really good because you were a mage. You could just control the board, eliminate that creature, and then I can play my Flame Cannon, so I will have a guaranteed 4 damage on the creature that I wanted on.
True. And you can still actually kill the Northshire Cleric if you coin out on turn 2, so...
Yeah.
It's a possibility, but I say actually 1.5. I'm actually gonna say that.
No, I think it's a lot stronger than that. In my opinion, I would give it at least 3 stars because
wow.
the early game you can remove an enemy minion, which is quite fine. But in the late game, still, it's 1 mana for 2 damage and a freeze. So you either eliminate the minion or you freeze it for a turn, which buys you time to eliminate it next turn.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna say 2.5. If you say it like that, 2.5.
I'm saying 3. I think it's a lot stronger than you might think.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.